guys, my name is Riju
I'm Avinash.
and welcome back to our channel. And today's video we are going to discuss about our experiences for Poland National Visa and also the documents required for Poland National Visa. Okay? So Avinash will start.
Yeah. So briefly to explain what is visa in one line, it is just one legal document which allows you to stay in a foreign country for an extended period of time. तो पोलैंड के हिसाब से if you see there are 4 visa types broadly speaking. So we'll just cover briefly what each are. So पहले हो गया आपका tourist visa. So this is also called Schengen visa, which allows anybody to travel to Poland. If anybody is doing a Europe trip and they're landing in Poland first, so then they will apply for Schengen visa. So अभी के लिए we'll just keep it aside. It's not important. So other type of visa which is long term में, if you see, will be student visa. So this is particularly designed for students who are coming from abroad and want to study in Poland by staying in Poland. So although your course might be for 2 years or 2.5 years, your visa will be for 1 year only. Okay, so this is Poland student visa for Poland, and this will be, as I said, 1 year validity. And other type of visa is national visa. So national visa is also called national work visa or Poland national visa. So this is obtained by person who want to work in Poland and stay and work in Poland. So जैसे मेरे केस में I was working in India, तो Poland company में job मिला and I got work permit. That is a permit to work in Poland, but I need a permit to stay also for long term. So although my contract was permanent, I had to get only 1 year visa. Only 1 year visa was given. So this is national visa. इसका भी expiry 1 year में हो जाता है. उसके बाद द लास्ट कैटेगरी इज डिपेंडेंट वीज़ा. जैसे हमारे केस में आई वॉज कमिंग हियर ऑन नेशनल वीज़ा एंड शी हैड टू कम ऑन डिपेंडेंट वीज़ा. सो शी इज़ माई स्पाउस, सो शी इज़ डिपेंडेंट ऑन मी. जैसे in your case also it might be you're coming with your wife or husband.
So like national visa में if you are supposingly you're traveling without me, you're going to the country and settling down for some time, तो दोनों का वीज़ा साथ में अप्लाई करना है या सेपरेटली अप्लाई करना है?
Yeah, in our case if we move together, तो दोनों वीज़ा साथ में अप्लाई किए थे. इट्स ईजियर, बट इन योर केस इट माइट बी डिफरेंट. बट इट्स पॉसिबल कि फर्स्ट यू गो ऑन नेशनल वीज़ा देन you apply dependent visa separately. That is also possible.
Alright.
So these are broadly the type of visas which are for Poland, and all of this maximum validity 1 year only. And within that expiry date, like after you come to Poland on any of these type of visas, within 3 months it's highly advisable to apply for this TRC card. तो TRC कार्ड क्या होता है? टेम्पररी रेजिडेंस कार्ड बोलते हैं इधर. तो that will become your residence permit going forward. So once your visa expires, then your TRC card will be the main card which you will use as your main identity proof of your staying in Poland. And it can be used also in airports. Instead of showing a visa, you can show a TRC and saying that I can move from Poland to India again and back and forth by using TRC. So that is like a temporary residence proof or card.
So अभी आपने डिस्कस किया कि हम वीज़ा क्या होता है and what are the different kinds of visa available. होता है. Now how do we apply for visa? पहले कोविड के टाइम पहले हम डायरेक्टली एम्बेसी को अप्रोच करते थे इन मुंबई, राइट, फॉर पोलैंड.
So visa process is difficult only for everybody. जो भी कंट्री उठा लो उसका visa process somehow is difficult and people usually face lot of problems in their visa process and all that. But
हमने भी फेस किया.
हमने फेस किया. But this is just a video to ताकि that the problem which we faced are not repeated again with other people.
And the problems we faced were very silly
problems.
And we paid a bomb for it. So we'll tell that later.
Yeah. So coming back to Poland visa application process. So before COVID ऐसा था कि we can directly approach the Polish embassy in Mumbai or Delhi and apply a visa in person ourselves. But COVID के बाद क्या हुआ? They changed the rule that they appointed this third person company called VFS Global who sources all the applications on behalf of the embassy. So VFS Global is now a company where you have to take an appointment and submit your documents to VFS based on your visa type, and then they will forward your documents to the embassy on your behalf, and the embassy will take the decision whether to give visa or not, and then they will send it back to VFS and VFS send back to you. So in a way, if you see, VFS is doing this courier middleman job of you don't have to go to Mumbai anymore, you can just go to VFS in your city. So easy हो जाता है. But along with that convenience comes little more problems which we will get into now.
So once you know what kind of visa you want to apply for, you go to VFS website. वेबसाइट पे एक अकाउंट सबसे पहले एक अकाउंट बना लीजिए। उसके बाद आपको अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करना है। अपॉइंटमेंट स्लॉट्स कभी कभी अवेलेबल ही नहीं होते, बहुत मुश्किल से अपॉइंटमेंट स्लॉट्स मिलते हैं, हमें भी काफ़ी मुश्किल से मिला था। तो जो मिल रहा है उसको आप बुक कीजिए। फटाफट अपॉइंटमेंट स्लॉट्स बुक होने के बाद उसके बाद आप अपने VFS वेबसाइट पे जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स वो मांग रहे हैं फॉर स्पेसिफिक कंट्री, उसको पढ़ना है और अच्छे से पढ़ना है। पिन टू पिन यू हैव टू रीड एंड देन सबमिट योर डॉक्यूमेंट्स अकॉर्डिंगली। लाइक फॉर अस एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म was 4 pages which we downloaded from the Poland embassy, but according to VFS हमारा एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म बस 3 पेजेस का होना चाहिए था। तो उन्होंने हमें वापस भेज दिया। उन्होंने बोला कि फिर से यू गेट अ प्रिंट आउट एंड मेक इट 3 पेजेस, एंड यू वोंट बिलीव हमने फिर से रीप्रिंट लिया है एंड वी पेड टू मतलब कि दोनों के एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म का 4,000 रुपये। तो मेरा 2,000 रुपीज़ और इनका एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म का 2,000 रुपीज़। और वो प्रिंट आउट VFS के ऑफिस में ही अवेलेबल होंगे। वो बहुत कन्वीनियंटली बोलेंगे नीचे जाओ वहाँ पे प्रिंट आउट मिल जाएगा आपको, बट वो नहीं बोलेंगे कि चूना लगा रहे हैं हम आपको, ठीक है। सो दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आपका जो एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म है वो VFS के अकॉर्डिंग ही होना चाहिए, कितने पेजेस का होना चाहिए। एंड वन मोर थिंग आई वुड वांट टू से इज, जब आपके अपने एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म में एड्रेस मेंशन करते हैं, आपके फादर्स नेम एड्रेस मेंशन करते हैं, मदर्स नेम मेंशन करते हैं, मेक श्योर एवरीथिंग इज लाइक डिटो टू डिटो कॉपीड, शुड बी सेम, copied from the passport. Yeah, sorry, copied from the passport. Otherwise, they will send you back, because I remember in my passport it was written Karnataka, Bengaluru, Karnataka, but in my VFS form it was, in my application form it was written Bangalore, Karnataka. तो वो भी उन्होंने चेंज करवाया। So make sure everything from the passport, your father's name, mother's name, जिसका भी नाम है, spellings is ditto copied to your application form. That is very important. Now application form के बाद हम आते हैं photographs के ऊपर। So different country का different specifications होता है फोटोग्राफ का। तो हमने डायरेक्टली, हमें कोई झंझट नहीं चाहता, वी वेंट टू JKL एंड हमने बोला कि हमें पोलैंड का चाहिए, तो दे मेड एंड गिव इट टू अस एंड वी मेड श्योर वी टुक मेनी नंबर ऑफ कॉपीज, क्योंकि इट्स बेटर टू हैव कीप एक्स्ट्रा फोटोज विद यू। So when we went to VFS office, of course the first 2 forms got wasted and the photographs also got wasted, right? So but we carried extra photographs, so that helped us. So make sure that you have correct specifications जो चाहिए photographs के लिए, and एक्स्ट्रा फोटोग्राफ्स आर ऑल्सो वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नहीं तो फिर से वो बोलेंगे कि नीचे जाओ, वी हैव अ फोटो बूथ, यू कैन पे मनी एंड देन यू कैन गेट, एंड देन your bill keeps increasing, you can do a lot of things from the money you paid, like we paid 4,000 rupees for the printout. I could have easily bought something else ना, मैं शॉपिंग कुछ भी कर सकती थी 4,000 का, but anyway that's a different story. So make sure application form just it should be according to VFS website. Photograph specifications, carry all the extra photographs with you, okay? And उसके बाद क्या था, what do we
उसके बाद
documents,
more important documents are if you're going for national visa, तब तो हो गया आपका employment contract. तो if you are right now in India and if you got a job in some Polish company, they should send you the physical copy of the employment contract signed by the HR. तो 2 copies भेजेंगे आपको घर पे, and you also have to sign that, and 1 copy you have to submit original to the embassy, to the VFS during your appointment, along with a copy of that also. So दोनों signed copy भी चाहिए। उसके बाद work permit also should be submitted, original and copy. A work permit should already be obtained before this, obviously, that this person has a legal right to work in Poland. Apart from this, अपने रहने के लिए proof भी दिखाना चाहिए कि where you are planning to stay. If your company is providing accommodation, well and good, but you have to show that this is the accommodation, it has been paid for, and from this date to this date, it should be everything clearly mentioned in that. Otherwise, if company is not providing, then you should only book by yourself. Either service apartment or Airbnb, anything you can show for 1 month. Minimum 1 month you show, that's better. Apart from that, we need flight bookings. So it is not mandatory to book, to pay for the flight tickets, but you just have to clearly mention when is the start date and when is the flight date for the flight. You don't have to confirm the booking. There are some websites where you can just do the reservation just to confirm the travel dates. That is the most important. Next is the insurance document. So travel medical insurance is a very much mandatory document which is required for everybody who's coming to any abroad country. Especially for Poland, you need a travel medical insurance per person. 30,000 euros coverage should be there, and preferably you get it from some Polish insurance company. In our case, the company had applied for insurance, and for 1 year duration it should be, and the start date of insurance should match with your start date when you land in Poland. That is very important. They'll highlight all these dates in the application and insurance forms, so be careful of that. And your name, passport number, everything should match obviously. And other than that, we need invitation letter. So for national visa, my company has hired me, so they will invite me to Poland, saying in the company letterhead signed by HR, saying this person is invited along with his wife. This is the passport number, employee ID. So they are invited to Poland.
And dependent के लिए भी invitation letter है.
Yeah. So for her, I have to write the dependent. I have to write the sponsor invitation letter that I am sponsoring her travel to Poland and I am inviting her to Poland. That should be the invitation letter in her documents. उसके बाद for financial proof, they are not accepting any bank statements nowadays. So how much ever balance you show in the bank doesn't matter. So credit card is more important. So for dependent visa, she did not have credit card, so we had to buy a forex card preloaded with euros is okay. So we got 2,500 euros preloaded in a forex card, and when you buy a forex card, you get a letter from the bank along with statement saying that this much currency is loaded. So along with seal and sign, bank seal and sign, if you show, that is sufficient.
Bank seal and sign is very important.
Yeah.
वो कुछ भी ऐसे ही accept नहीं करेंगे. You have to get it signed and sealed from the manager.
And for national visa, you can just submit your credit card statement in which they clearly shows your name and the limit. The 2 lakhs limit, if you show, I think is sufficient. So one more document which is required for dependent visa is the marriage certificate. So marriage certificate should be apostille. Jैसे we do the marks card apostille from Delhi, same way you should do the marriage certificate also apostille for dependent visa and put a copy also along with that. So this concludes more or less the documents, but the most important document is
passport. So passport, we had a lot of issue. My passport was all good. So his passport had some issues. What happened was, इनका passport was, everything was good, but तो उसके इनका passport था, उसके stitches निकल नहीं रहे थे. दिख रहे थे. And VFS people clearly told us that ये passport accept नहीं होगा embassy में, हम लिख के ले लो. So we had a lot of issues. बहुत मुश्किल हुआ तत्काल पासपोर्ट के लिए अप्लाई करने के लिए, and to get the passport in 1 week, it was a roller coaster ride for us. So make sure your passport is up to date and your passport is in a good condition. It has to be, that's very important.
Good condition. Also the expiry should not be very close. At least minimum 2-3 years का buffer रखे कि passport expire ना हो जाए.
That's very important. So अपना पासपोर्ट अभी जाके चेक कर दीजिए अगर आप किसी भी कंट्री के वीसा के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. So that's very important. Yeah, so that's pretty much sums up everything, right?
Yeah, so now we'll just cover basically how much we spent, no?
Yes. So coming to the खर्चा, हमने कितना खर्चा किया अपने वीज़ा पे. हमने 30,000 रुपये दोनों में मिला के खर्च किए. So 30,000 कैसे हमारे बह गए? I'll tell you the breakup. So एक पर्सन का mostly 11,000 लगता है. So 11,000 plus 11,000 will be 22,000. Okay, math is right. So it is 22,000. उसमें हमने 4,000 रुपये तो हमारे एक्स्ट्रा प्रिंट आउट्स के हो गए, राइट. फिर हमने आफ्टर हिज न्यू पासपोर्ट केम अगेन वी बुकड अ लाउंज सर्विस. वो बहुत अच्छा लाउंज सर्विस वेरी वी डिडंट इवन फाइंड प्लेस टू सिट बट वी वर नॉट बॉदर्ड. फटाफट अपना काम हुआ एंड वी लेफ्ट. तो देयर अगेन वी स्पेंड अराउंड 6,000 रुपीज़. सो ऐसे हमारे 10,000 वहीं पे निकल गए. So make sure कि आप your application form is up to date. You have all the photos according to the specifications mentioned on the website for the country. So these things अगर आप अच्छे से करोगे तो I don't think so आपको हमारी तरफ से जोर खर्च करने की कोई ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. Because they are charging your bomb. They are not charging कि 2 रुपये का प्रिंट आउट 3 रुपये का प्रिंट आउट इतना आपको जेरोक्स. हाँ, जेरोक्स कभी नहीं मिलेगा आपको. आई थिंक जेरोक्स कभी नहीं.
You'll get churras, but again, we very.
That will not be around 5-6 rupees. That will be around some 1,000 rupees, maybe. I don't know about it because I never expected printout भी 1,000 रुपए 2,000 रुपए का होता है. So yeah, so you might get shocked. So better. And one more thing is VFS always accepts cash, not card. So again, we didn't know. We wasted time. Again, we had to go to ATM to draw cash and then stand in the queue, do the payment. So yeah, it was very tiring. So better you carry cash and carry extra cash with you.
So that's it, guys. हमारा Poland visa experience or process. I know it might be थोड़ा information heavy, but it is required to be this way क्योंकि बहुत सारे experiences can be better if you follow the documentation which we have mentioned.
And in case of any questions you have, you can mention it in the comment box. We will try our best to answer it.
Yeah, and we also wish you all the best in your visa process. Bye bye.
Bye bye.